Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dave TV for the 5th of September, 2011. Just came in from one of my hikes. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. It is kind of miserably hot and humid out there for this time of year. Really thick, heavy humidity, tropical air, damp and wet. It's like, and I'm all sweaty. But anyhow, so what's going on today? Radio ratings. Not a lot of new, looking at the August numbers, monthly numbers today, and nothing's really shooting out surprising. It's just the same old. There just is no traction for WNEW, that new CBS All Newser. There just isn't. They're 29th in the overall 6+ numbers. It's just, we're back to WTOP, firmly in first place again, as usual. The Hubbard All Newser, we're looking at first place in the full day. We're looking at second place in the morning drive, first place in afternoon drive, first place in middays, third place in evenings, and fourth place on the weekends. Am I seeing any trends? Basically, they're trending a tad upward. They were third place in June, first place in July, and first place in August. So, hey, they're doing pretty good. What do you say? And it doesn't look like WNEW is even making a tiny little marginal impact on them. They're probably exactly the same as they were last year. You just got to wonder, what is CBS doing over there at WNEW? As I said, it isn't a bad station. You listen to it, it's a very credible sounding station. It sounds good. I like the people on it, but they won't take any of my advice. They won't do any promotion of the station. They need to get a better website. They hired that WTOP guy over there, and they still haven't. It's the same crappy website. It's just bad. Signal, they got a problem with that signal. It's not a terrible signal, but if you're going up against the top-rated station like WTOP, you need to have an equally good signal, particularly in Fairfax County, Northern Virginia, where a lot of the ad dome money is. CBS really needs to get the real estate people together, and they need to buy some signals in this area. They need to buy 92.3 or 92.5 there out of Winchester, perhaps, or some other signals. I don't know that they can use to cover Northern Virginia. Maybe 100. Go make a deal with Centennial and buy some of those signals in Fredericksburg and Winchester, and then put some of their stations in DC on those other signals and build them out a little bit. They need to be thinking outside the box if they want to get some ratings in this depressed Washington market. For them, you look at CBS's stations in other markets in New York and LA and wherever, and they're doing well. Here, other than PGC's okay status, they really are stinko. So let's look at the August numbers. TOP's first, AMU back in second place. They're doing great. They've got first place in mornings and they're third place in afternoons. Hot 99.5 is trending down a little bit. From first back in June, they're down to third. Kane is, down a tad at fourth place, or fifth place. Actually, fifth place for Kane, which is a little low for him. Again, I just think they're getting beat the crap out of. PGC's going more for contemporary hit sound. Mix 107.3 is too. Fresh 94.7 is. So, they're just kind of getting beaten from 4 or 5 different angles there, but they're still holding up pretty well. WHUR, Howard's Urban Adult Station, is at fourth place. Third place in mornings, fourth place in afternoons. WASH is staying just about even. They're fifth place straight across the board for the last couple months. Magic 102.3 is also staying level there, also tied for fifth. PGC, we're seeing a slight upward trend for them with Pablo in the morning, the new guy. Mornings, they are going up. They were 13th place in June, and now they're 9th place, so they're doing well. It's the only bright spot for poor old CBS in the Washington market. KYS, they're doing okay. They're 8th place. Russ Parr's 10th in the mornings. WBIG is doing pretty good. 8th place tie with the KISS. And, they're without Tommy Griffiths, they're actually going up a little bit in the mornings. Okay. MZQ down a tad from 8th to 10th place. Boxers off a little bit in the mornings from 8th to 12th in a couple months. Mix 107.3, they are kind of level, maybe a slight tick up for August in 10th place. Jack Diamond, 11th place, and New Marco guy in afternoons at 11th place. So could be doing better. Praise 104.1 is about the same, 12th place. DC 101 is trending down a little bit. 10th place in June, and they're down to 13th place in August. And how's Elliott doing? Elliott is holding steady at about 7th place. Christian Contemporary WGTS 91.9 is holding steady at 14th place. El Zol is holding pretty much steady at 15th place. A tie, not a tie, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. MAL, what's MAL doing? They're actually ticking up just a tad. Okay, they were 18th place in June, 18th place in July, 16th place in August. You know, again, we're getting into election season. They should be doing better than that. Brian and Brian in the mornings at 14th place, up a little bit from 17th place 2 months ago. Middays with Rush, they're up a little bit. Hannity's up just a teeny bit. Their evenings are down a bit. And their pathetic overnights are about the same, 22nd place. Again, a slight uptick for them with the conventions and all that stuff. You know, and not the conventions, but it's stuff in August. But still. JFK, 17th place, trending up just a teeny tad there from the Nationals probably. Junkie, 17th place. Arrington's doing pretty well. And that was a guy he's partnered with, Chad Ocho Dukes, whatever, 12th place. They're actually up a bit there, so that's not too bad. JFK is actually doing quite well in the evenings, I guess, when they have the Nationals on. They're up to 9th place from 19th place 2 months ago, so they're doing well there. Classical WBTA FM 17th place, pretty well steady. Not good news for Fresh, okay? Here's a Fresh 94.7. Who's calling me? Betsy Rothstein. I'll talk to her later. Anyhow, Fresh 94.7 is gone from 12th in June to 15th in July to 17th place in August. Shut up. Thank you. Anyhow, so there. Tommy McFly, 17th place. Again, Fresh is in trouble. Maybe that's really... Put WNEW on 94.7. Bring SHFS back on 99.1. That's what I think. DCN, the station that's really a TV station. They are 20th place. Up a little bit, actually. WTEM, holding pretty steady at kind of a mediocre 20th place. And there we go. I'm looking at some of the other stations. We got 22nd place free out of Frederick. We've got WBQB at 22nd place. Wink out of Winchester at 24th. But then we go down. Okay. Now, what do WBQB, WINC, WJYJ, WERQ, WFLS, WAFY, now these are stations like in Frederick and Fredericksburg, what do they all have in common? They're all doing better than WNEW. WNEW, 29th place, 30th place in mornings, 8th place in afternoons. I'll tell you, they're tied with Hubbard's 10:50 a.m. WBQH La Mera Mera. Michael Mera, the Mera Spanish Mexican there. It's just, I don't know. What are you going to say? So anyhow, nothing shocking in the ratings. CBS needs to get their shit together. I don't know, man. They need to give people a reason to tune in WNEW. They need to differentiate it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. What the hell? All right, folks, what else is going on today, the 5th of September, in the news? Channel 5 has finally gotten around to picking a new sports anchor. His name is Scott Smith. He'll be replacing Dave Feldman. Now, Dave left in May, so, it takes a while, I guess, to get things through the Fox broadcast management there. But Scott Smith comes from KPHO in Phoenix, and he will be doing the 10 and 11 p.m. Sportscasts. There. Yeah. Dick Uliano. Nice guy, Dick. He's got a promotion now. He's going to be a full-time anchor and reporter over there at WTOP. He's been all over the place. He's covered the White House, Congress, and Supreme Court, worked for Associated Press and CNN Radio, and a really good guy. He's been doing some freelance work over there, filling in host work at XM, Sirius XM's POTUS channel, and doing some part-time newscasts at Evil NPR. But, he's been part-time at TOP, so it looks like he's moving into the full-time slot there. So congrats to him. Rob Carson, the distant cousin of Johnny Carson. No, I don't think there's any relation there, but, you never know. Rob Carson is getting a podcast. It's going to be a talk podcast with conservative talk. Rob really wants to do talk radio. He really does. And, hey, I don't know why they just don't fire Brian and Brian and put him in the mornings there on WMAL. But, he's over there at WRQX. Got bumped from the afternoon by Marco, and he's doing middays now. But he's going to be doing a daily podcast or whatever on soundcloud.com. You can check on the link there at daysayartv.com. And he's calling himself the Conservative Daily Show. So whatever. Whatever. All right, folks, that'll do it. That'll wrap it up for this 5th of September edition of Dave TV. Am I still on? Is the transmitter still working? Is the Klystron tube busted yet? You remember the old days of UHF television? We'd be watching a show on channel 20 or 45 or something, and all of a sudden it would go pshh, and the station would be off the air for like 3 or 4 days because the Klystron tube went. It was like some big tube in the transmitter that if it went, it took them like 3 days to fix it or get a new one. Channel 45, they're off again, huh? The good old days of grunky old analog UHF independent TV, huh? Thanks for watching Dave TV. It's our 15th anniversary this month, so don't forget to send us a whole boatload of cash. You can bring the bags around my place here and just stick them out front. Just, big bag of cash would be great. Don't forget to put us in your will, by the way. If you've got a will, do you put DCR TV, put Dave Hughes in your will. Then you croak, we'll get something out of it. Hey, I've always wondered, I've never had a radio guy or a TV guy do that yet. And they always thought some really rich TV guy, he's a secret fan of our site, and he likes what we're doing. Who else is doing what we're doing? Who else is keeping all these memories alive? Who else is doing it? Nobody. Public service there. Thanks for watching Dave TV. Have a good one and live long and prosper.